In this application, we're going to look at the CL6 white light confocal probe, and we're going to look at measuring thickness of glass. And here you can see we have the CCS Prima controller. Here's the USB. Here's the fiber optic cable going into the little probe. And as you can see, this probe it has a little mechanical mounting fixture on it, but we're just putting it in a little V block here. And as you can see, we've got a microscope slide, which is approximately a millimeter in thickness. And what we're going to show you is that this the white light confocal probe can make this measurement in free space without any problems at all. It does a very good job on this. And so let's go ahead and just shrink this down. And let's look at, so here we have the CCS Prima manager, and what this is it's a software tool that you would use to set up the probe. And here you can see when we go into the this is the measurement screen. We have a configuration screen, and here we're going to look at thickness application. We're going to use one channel. We're using the CL6 probe, which is a 24 millimeter. We're using a refractive index of about 1.55. So let's go back into the measurement screen. And so here you can see on the top line, that's the distance 1, and the bottom line is distance 2. And so what this is showing is that we are making this measurement. So this is the two surfaces, and if I were to move this slide, right, as I move it, you're going to see that the thickness follows with it too, right? So as I'm moving it back and forth, you can see real time we're keeping a very good measurement on this. And bear with me because my hands aren't as steady. I mean, we are picking up some very, very small measurements. We can also go back in here. So here's distance 1, distance 2. And if we change this into thickness, so now it will measure the thickness. Here's the front face. Right here on the bottom is the thickness measurement. And let me just move this out of the way. So here you can see we have from 0 to 24 millimeters. Here the blue line is the front face. It tells me where the front face is, and the red is the thickness. And as you can see, thickness we're measuring roughly 1,000 microns or a millimeter, which is what this surface is. Microscope slides are very, very accurate, and I'm kind of turning a little right to left, and you can see that we are able to measure that slope. So I mean, we are almost exactly on 1 millimeter, and of course we can introduce new specific index of refractions to make any corrections. So as you see, as I move this back and forth, you'll see that the blue line is changing as it moves in position, but that red number for thickness is staying the same. So by doing this, we can calculate the thickness and also the position of that front face. So the white light confocal is a really good tool for measuring thickness of any clear materials.